some 40 years of my own experience in pointing out how mind indeed interacts with the body, and in turn, everything I'll be saying this afternoon to you is nothing new. Namely, it's been here for literally thousands of years. All we have done is quantify it in a fashion that it makes it acceptable to the language, our current language, that is the reductionistic way of thinking that characterizes our Western society. Room in Building C at Herbert Benson, in which I was doing these experiments, was the room in which 40 to 50 years before, Walter B. Cannon had defined the fight-or-flight response. You ordered cats, you removed their adrenal glands, ground them up, called it suberenin above the kidney, injected it in other cats, and what he found was increased metabolism, increased blood pressure, increased the fight-or-flight response. What we were looking at is what I believe was the theoretical opposite of the fight-or-flight response. And this is what I want to leave you with. This is one of the major points of my talk. These two basic steps are one of repetition. That repetition can be a word, a sound, a prayer, a thought, a phrase, or a muscular movement. The other, when other thoughts intrude, is a passive return to that repetition. And what these two steps effectively do is to train of everyday thought is broken on these two basic steps to elicit the relaxation response to follow. Because it was something measurable, predictable, and reproducible. Those are the steps of science. Measurability, predictability, reproducibility. And over the decades, we studied the usefulness of the relaxation response in diseases that include hypertension, what I showed you before, cardiac arrhythmias. There are now literally hundreds, if not thousands, of papers using various techniques. This clinical approach showing that using this mind-body technique that we call the relaxation response, the relaxation response is not a technique. It is not a technique. It is a physiological response that's opposite to the fight-or-flight response evoked by many, many different techniques.